Hey guys, it's the Danger Show podcast, and I'm excited to have a 14-year-old Pittsburgh country music artist who's been working hard, recording songs, writing songs, performing all over the country since she was 11 years old for 3 years. JOSIE Sal, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Obviously, I've known you for a couple of years. I had you in the radio studio many times over the last 3 years. And I just want to start out by complimenting you that to dream to be a musician, that people hear all your songs and know your songs, and to make a mark in the music industry, it takes a lot of work at everything, right? Working on your stage presence, your songwriting, your singing. And you've really worked hard at all of it. It is so evident by the product you're putting out. I just wanted to start out right there. I'm really impressed with what you're doing, JOSIE.
Thank you. Yeah, the stage presence was probably the hardest part, because I was just like, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? And I realized if you look dumb, it works. Because if you think you look dumb, everyone is like, wow.
That's cool.
At first I was like, no, guys, this is embarrassing. I'm not doing that. they're like
you always, like, I'm going to post a video of you here in a second, because you just crossed over 1 million streams online, which congratulations for that. But when you first, I remember seeing you perform 2 years ago at the Hard Rock Cafe right before they closed.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of were like George Strait. You know, you stood there and you just played the guitar and sang. You might have moved a little bit, but I would say the amount of movement on the stage now is like 100 times more. Am I right?
Well, definitely. And then it got to a point where I was like moving too much, and people were like, "We are trying to take pictures, and you're on the other side of the stage as soon as you get you in one spot." So I was trying to find a happy balance, and I think I did.
Yeah, I want to show a clip of you performing. This is celebrating your 1 million streams, which that's a whole new world, right? I mean, 20 years ago, if you were a music artist, you pressed CDs. 30 years ago, you pressed cassettes. 40 years ago, you pressed vinyl albums, and you went out and did shows and tried to sell them. And then the real big key was you tried to get radio airplay. And that still is a little bit of what, and you've been doing that, but I don't think you're pressing any vinyls, are you? I don't know. Maybe vinyl. No CDs though.
But yeah. I mean, people are buying them now.
People are buying them. I think there should be a JOSIE Sal vinyl, actually, but you're trying to get streams now, right? That's where Nashville or the music industry takes notice.
100%. I think that's also something I've caught myself doing, is if someone will come up and talk to me and they're like, "Hey, I'd love to write with you," or something, I'm immediately going to their Spotify. That's the first place I go, because it is a big part of everything in Nashville. Which of course I hit like 1 million streams across the board, and I was like, now how do I get more? I was like, okay.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work. I mean, JOSIE, I'll give you an example. After 24 years on the radio in Pittsburgh, I just launched this podcast at the beginning of the month, and it goes live. Like right now, it's live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. But after the fact, it'll stream on TikTok, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, everywhere, Apple Podcasts. And to get to 1 million clicks, that's a daunting number. So I want to give you kudos. You're 14 years old, and you put in, that doesn't come easy.
Thank you. Yeah, I was super excited about it. Dad was so excited. He was like, "We need to tell everyone."
Let's tell everyone. Here's a clip of JOSIE Sal on stage celebrating. All right, that was your dance moves.
Mm-hmm.
1 million streams. Do you have a goal? What's your next goal? Now that you made it to 1 million, is it like 2 million? Is it 5, 10? What's the next JOSIE Sal goal?
For streams wise, I think, probably 2 million. Probably next one 2 million, or a singular song to have 1 million or plus.
Well, the reason you're joining us today, which I told you when I was launching this podcast, I wanted to have you on right away, but it's perfect timing because you have a brand new song coming out this weekend for Father's Day weekend. And I guess, do you want to go right to that next? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Daddy's Little Girl?
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
Josie Sal has a new song called Daddy's Little Girl out this Friday. And talk about the song. And then I have a clip of you performing it a couple weeks ago. We were at your show at the City Winery in the Strip District, Pittsburgh. Tell us about the song, and then we'll play a clip.
Yeah, I wrote this song. I actually wrote the song probably a year ago, or maybe more than that. But I think it's just I realized, like, once I was started touring and traveling, I realized how much I like don't get to see Dad as much, and me and Mom will be away from him for weeks at a time. And it was hitting me that, like, wow, I was so used to just always doing stuff with Dad. We would go fishing and whatever. And now it's like whenever he flies in, I'm so excited. So it's kind of just about how no matter if I want it to be or not, I'm always going to be Dad's little baby. He's never going to let me forget it. I was just talking about this the other day. I was like, I'm the last child and I'm a girl. There's no hope for me. Dad is going to make sure I'm 7 for the rest of my life. I was like, I'm just always going to be everyone's little baby. So it's just about how close I am with Dad, but just thinking about the small little moments that I obviously don't get as much anymore.
Well, I know that, I have 5 kids, and I know that your dad has he has 4, right? 4 kids. Mm-hmm. 4 kids, and he loves it. Every dad loves their kids, and to have someone that's 14 years old recognize that, and it's a beautiful thing. And here it is. This is the song of Father's Day weekend 2026. Josie Sal, Daddy's Little Girl. Here's a clip live from the City Winery in Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago.
No, he wants to freeze time, but that's just some make-believe, 'cause that clock is speeding up in time. Don't wait for nobody, and that's just fine by me. I'm older now, wanna figure out the ways of this old world. Ain't no need to worry, I ain't in a hurry to go from Bobby Jeeps to shotgun seats and the Cowboys beat a Ford. He may still see me in pigtails and curls, I don't mind. I'm just fine being Daddy's little girl.
Do you get a little emotional when you sing that?
Oh, every time. I literally had to cut that note short because I was about to cry.
And I guess it's different when your parents are in the audience, and right now at age 14, they're probably always in the audience.
Oh, yeah, most of the time. I mean, this is like so crazy because when I very first wrote it, I was like, oh, this is going to be easy to sing. Like, it's just about Dad. No big deal. I started singing it and immediately started crying. And I was like, oh, no, I can never sing this song live because I'm going to cry every time. And also, though, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, you can't show him that you love him this much. You've got to, like, I was like, oh, his head's going to get so big. He's going to be like, she loves me. I'm her favorite. I was like, oh, no. So then I got used to singing it and I wouldn't cry anymore. But now we go from, like, for not seeing Dad for like a month. And I started crying again because Mom will either FaceTime him or I'll be like, oh, I really miss Dad. Wish he was here, whatever. And I started crying again. So now it's getting worse.
That song, and you singing it with your dad in the audience and getting emotional reminds me of, I have 4 sons and 1 daughter. And she wrote me a Father's Day card a couple years ago that said, I say a couple years ago, she's 14, the same age as you. She was probably 7. So like half her lifetime ago for her, she wrote me a Father's Day card that said, Happy Father's Day, Dad. I hope I don't grow up too fast so I can keep living with you. And man, when I read that, it was almost like a lightning bolt through my heart. And that's probably the way your dad feels every time you sing that song.
Mm-hmm. And I think he was trying to keep it cool the first time I showed it to him because he was like, oh, you don't put the candles in the cake, you put them on the cake. And I was like, Dad, are you kidding? I was like, not the reaction I wanted, but
that sounds like a dadism there. This was me and my wife with you after your show at the City Winery. You were also, you said hi. That's you, my son Luke, right to the left of you, my daughter Ellie in the middle, their friend Jackson and their friend Addie. You take a lot of time with your fans at all the shows, right?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part is just meeting fans, meeting people, because they're the biggest part of this whole thing. I would not be able to do any of it without them. And I feel like there's a lot of artists who don't think that way too. I mean, thankfully in country music, a lot of them think that way, but I feel like the fans are the most important part. I could be putting out music and getting 2 streams, but I'm lucky enough to have fans that listen. So I
A
love
million
meeting.
streams, right? I mean, I think Taylor Swift, when she first got started, I remember having her in studio, and I don't. She didn't say this, but she said someone had told her, if you want to sell a million records, meet a million fans.
You have to do it.
Yeah. So after her shows for, I don't know, I don't want to get it wrong, but like the first 5 years at least, she would like go out after the show and just meet every fan because she believed that was the way to get where she's going. And I don't know how much it's changed in the last 20 years, but I can't believe that meeting people like that and taking time with them afterwards, if they go to your show, if they stream your records, is going to hurt you.
Yeah, I think, and I feel like, I mean, it's just so fun too because I think like a fan most of the time. Whenever I'm thinking about my shows, I'm like, well, if I was in the audience, I would want this. Because I still think I'm just a normal kid that is obsessed with like Ella Langley and Lainey Wilson. I'm like, if she walked out in the crowd, I'd probably die. So, so I should do that. I think it hit me that I had real fans whenever I was playing in Florida, and this girl started crying. I like looked at her, and she like literally started bawling her eyes out. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh!" She was like jumping up and down, and I was like, "Me?" I was like, "Are you sure you're talking about the right person right now?" And then I like gave her one of my bracelets, and then she came up after, and she was like, "I literally love you so much," and I was like, I am just a normal kid. I was like, I'm just a normal girl.
But the thing I think you're doing right is I think you've released, I'm going to say around 10 songs you've released to the public on through like Apple Music and things, Spotify and Pandora. And you're being like, you're telling your story, and you're like, even that song Daddy's Little Girl, everyone might not relate to that, but it's you being the authentic you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where people connect. I mean, you talk about another Pennsylvania girl, Taylor Swift again. She's the biggest star in all of music on planet Earth, but she just did a simple concept. She wrote songs about what she felt. She stayed true to herself. And at the end of the day, either they're going to like it or not.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part is not trying to write for the people, like writing for yourself. And if they like it, then obviously that makes stars who they are. But I feel like if I was writing something that didn't relate to me, I would be completely like checked out. I'd be like, okay.
Josie, you've done an incredible job of it. From the songs you've released and some others that aren't released yet that I've heard, I've seen you perform. You've got 10 out there, I think, right now streaming. But if anyone out there watching this, if you go to a JOSIE SAL concert, she's got 10 other songs that are really good that are coming soon. And they tell different sides of you, from relationships with, boys or with family or friends that are doing you wrong. I think you've got a couple of those songs out already.
Yeah, there's definitely more of those, but I realized that if I write a song about it, I don't get mad about it. And I was like, wow, songwriting's great. Because if I didn't write songs, they'd definitely know I'm my father's daughter. Because I'm like, don't play with my family.
It is therapeutic. And when something happens in your life that you're like, man, this sucks. If you're like, wait, if I'm feeling this way, probably a million other people have felt this way. So I should go write this down.
Yes. I was just having this conversation with my mom, me and 2 other songwriters, one of them from like West Virginia, but he's basically a part of the Pittsburgh group. And we were talking to him, and I wrote like a sad song just about kind of being out, and it's like it's a lonely road out there. You're really the only person I'm always with is my parents. So that, and like the band if we're playing with the band. So I was like just writing a song everywhere but home, and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Like we can if you want to go back to like school and like move back home, we can." And I was like, no, like this is good. Like, I'm writing a song because it's like, I was like, I'm not sad. Don't worry. I was like, I'm having a great time.
I don't want to get us banned by playing too many of your songs on here, but I did have another one. I'm not going to play it, but you haven't released it yet, but it's a song about everyone says you're doing great, but you wonder if they miss you while you're gone. You sang that one at your show at the City Winery a couple weeks ago, and I thought, wow, that's really her on stage telling us how she feels. I guess so. Daddy's Little Girl comes out this Friday, but do you have like already a grid of when because you've got a whole bunch of great songs you haven't released yet.
I do. Cowboys and Barbies is coming out next, sometime in August.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
And I'm super excited. We're filming my music video tomorrow and then Saturday. So I'm really excited. Like, I have Barbie nails on right now, and all my friends are like, Josie and the color pink just should never go together. And I'm like, guys, my whole personality is Barbie right now. Let me live. So I'm so excited about that.
Can you get your new song on your website?
Daddy's Little Girl?
Yeah. On Friday, or does that just go to wherever you download music?
It just goes to wherever you download music, but there should be a link on my website.
Okay, because I just wanted to show everybody. This is the website, josiesal.com. New song, Daddy's Little Girl, out on Friday. And your PR director did send me that Josie is working on her new music video, which will be releasing August 12th. The song releases August 5th, Cowboys and Barbies. And I was also reading through some other accolades, and I think you deserve to be, recognized for these because you've worked really hard for it. Things like, we mentioned over 1 million streams.
Mm-hmm.
You were named Holler's 10 Artists to Watch. The song you released, was it last summer? Redneck Weekend came out?
Yep. Last August. That's crazy.
Did they feel like longer or not longer? What is it?
Well, like both. The time is just so combined. I'm like, what song did I release first? Which one was last? What day is it? I thought it should be like Monday today, and then I realized it was Wednesday. I was like, guys, I'm just surviving.
Well, anyway, American Songwriter Magazine, you were runner-up for the Sounds Like Summer song, Redneck Weekend. You performed at the Key West Songwriters Festival. You're performing at Tootsie's 64th birthday bash. That's this month, right?
I did it 2 years ago, last year.
2 years ago.
Yes.
You're going to be can we say that you're going to be there later this month?
I don't know if I am unless Mom booked it.
Oh boy.
I don't even know.
I must be giving some scoop out.
Oh, scoop. Thanks for telling me.
All right, so let me put this up here. Josie Sal will be at the Iron City Riverfront Throwdown Country Music Festival on August 8th with Chris Higbee and Joe Patrick. And I've known both of those guys longer than you've been alive, Josie.
Yeah, that's 2011. Which is crazy because I feel like that was all my friends, all of like my brother's friends are like, no way, that's not real. I'm like, guys, it's very real.
Well, I moved to Pittsburgh in 2002 to go on the radio, and one of my very first friends here was the guy in the middle of this image there, Chris Higbee. He was starting a new band back then called the Poverty Neck Hillbillies. And have you heard of them?
Everyone has been telling me about them. Every time I promote the show, they're like, he used to have this band. And so I've been hearing all about it.
They were a big deal in Pittsburgh. So probably 2004 to 2009. You weren't here yet on planet Earth, but yeah, they were a big deal. And very talented. The guy can play every instrument. I think he might argue me, but I think he would agree. Fiddle is what he's really world class.
Everyone's been telling me.
Oh, yeah.
And I think his son plays fiddle too.
Yeah, they're a talented family. I think his wife comes out with him on stage and his whole family. Joe Patrick, he was putting out records 20 years ago around Pittsburgh. Great artist. So that'll be a fun night. Iron City Riverfront Throwdown, Saturday, August 8th. Tickets on sale now. I like the little headline up on the top. Beers up, boots down. Let's go. Josie Sal.
I just love that. That's hilarious. I was like looking. I was like, where?
Beers up, boots down. I can get with that vibe.
I mean, it's country music.
It is. It is. What has been your interesting experience? What would you say is the big difference between Nashville and Pittsburgh now that and what do you feel is the same? Like, and I'll go first. I'll make this easy on you, Josie, because I'm from Tennessee, right?
Right.
And the biggest difference to me is the weather. I mean, it's warmer during the winter there in Nashville. They've really boomed the music scene there. Pittsburgh is a bigger city. There's more people in Pittsburgh than in Nashville currently, even though that might change in the next 10 years because I think like 150 people a day are moving to Nashville.
It doesn't feel like that. There's so many people down here at all times.
Isn't that funny?
My friend posted a story and she was like, "We love you guys visiting, but respectfully, stop moving here." And I was like, because we've like lived down here part-time for probably 2 years now. And I feel that because I was like, see, it's every day. It gets busier and busier. There's a new apartment on a street every other day. I'm like, guys.
There's a crane. There's more cranes in Nashville than probably anywhere in the world. You go there, even during like COVID and the recession, there was cranes building buildings there. They never stopped.
No, they never stopped.
But I was going to say, even though Pittsburgh has a bigger population in the metropolitan area, actually Pittsburgh kind of has a down home, country vibe to it. Once you get out of the city, when you go through the tunnel, I mean, you're from Peters Township. My God, when you get out there, there's a definite country vibe out there.
Mm-hmm. It's like there's like two completely different people that are all mixed in Peters, and it's like the people who would like never touch hay, and then like rednecks, and then like rednecks who live on farms.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I played golf on Monday in a tournament for the Ronald McDonald House with at Valley Brook Country Club, which I think that's in Peters, right? I think it's in McMurray.
That's where me and my friends used to go and hang out at the pool all the time.
Yes. And the guy that I was in a group, the Swickley Academy girls coach, Rob Shazer. We had Tim Eckenrode, who's the assistant coach, great golfer. And we had Roberto Clemente Jr. Do you know who Roberto Clemente is?
I feel like I know that name.
He's a famous pirate.
Yes.
Hall of Famer, baseball player. He has a bridge named after him that you cross to go over to the PNC Park. His son was in our group, so I got to meet him. But the guy that I was riding with, his name was Mike. He found out that I was on, Froggy all those years, and he goes, "My favorite band of all time is the Poverty Neck Hillbillies."
That's hilarious.
I was entertained by that because I hadn't heard that in a while. But well, everybody on Friday, download the new song "Daddy's Little Girl" by Josie Sal. As a matter of fact, between now and Friday, go on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, wherever you listen to music, and just stream all of Josie's songs. This is a young lady from Pittsburgh that has been going to Nashville, writing songs with the best songwriters, making music videos, performing on a regular basis, working hard. Pittsburgh is one of those towns where we admire hard work. That steel mill mentality. If you want to be great at something, work hard at it. And you're out there doing it. Mad respect for you, Josie.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to, because I feel like also, if you have a dream, you got to chase it. So I've been telling all my friends, they're like, "Don't you want to go to prom?" And I'm like, "Girl, I would rather be getting ready for CMA Fest. Go walk a red carpet." But prom is fun too. I'm like, I was like, actually, I mean, I would rather have a glam squad that comes to my hotel room so I can go walk a red carpet. I'm like,
well, then you're right where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, download Daddy's Little Girl on Friday, and then let's all go see this show too on August 8th. Is that your next time in Pittsburgh?
Yes, and then I'll be July 4th. I'll be a part of the right? Yeah, July then August. I'm gonna be a part of the Cannonsburg 4th of July parade.
Oh, that's right. When we were at City Winery, I was sitting next to the lady that's from Cannonsburg for the 4th of July. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And if you want to go see Josie Sal at the Cannonsburg 4th of July, you should probably go to Cannonsburg and put a chair out on the street right now.
Like probably today. I haven't been there, but my friends that live in Cannonsburg were like, they start like what feels like a month before. And I was like, really?
Yep. I've been there.
Excited.
I've been there. You do have to put your chair out now. And now Josie, have you ever played golf before?
Yeah, I have. I can't
You know-
say I'm the greatest at it. My cousin's a good golfer. He said he'd teach me. I'm working on it.
Your cousin plays for Notre Dame, right? Golf team.
Mhm.
Rocco, is it Rocco?
Rocco Salvetti. Yep.
Okay, so U.S. Open's happening this weekend. Do you have a prediction of who's going to win the U.S. Open men's golf tournament?
I don't think so.
You're not following it that tightly?
No, I'll watch them. I'll watch all of the big events with Dad. And
If I popped your dad in here on the screen, he'd have a prediction right now. I
he
guarantee
definitely
it.
have a prediction. That's for sure.
Well, I'm leading you to showing you my newest invention, which is a golf swing. I posted this on TikTok I posted it the day after your show at the City Winery. I invented the double pump golf swing, and it got like 36,000 views. And now I'm pretty much a golf influencer. So I want to show this.
I want to see this.
I challenge your dad to try this drive, John Salvetti. Here it comes. You're not going to believe this, Josie. Oh, come on.
Oh,
It's teasing you.
The second guessing best sport I've ever seen.
All right, that was a double pump. Let me see if I can work this right. I want to get you a slow-mo for all the golf enthusiasts out there.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm broadcasting right now from Williams Golf and Country Club, the patio, where this past weekend, me and Tim Eckenrode from Nevillewood finished last in the member guest. Don't let that disturb you, because this swing is the future of golf. Now, I want you to watch here.
If y'all want to keep getting last, do this swing.
Yes, this is it right here. Now, look, that's the golf. That's perfect right there. But, Josie, what I do next is going to change the game. I go down, and then I go back again. The double pump, and then look at that takeaway. I'm so glad you got to witness that, Josie.
And the hat is honestly fitting for that swing. The hat looks like that probably would happen.
You should tell your friends about that swing, Josie.
I will. I'll recreate it. I'll go to the golf course and recreate it.
That was about a month ago, and I found some young golf influencers using that swing the other night, and I sent it out, and I'm trying to get a lawyer to send them a cease and desist as we speak right now. That's mine.
I'll send it to Rocco and tell Rocco to try it out.
Yes.
I'll be like, do you think this works?
Okay, so your cousin plays for Notre Dame. He's a great golfer. Get him to try the double pump backswing.
I will.
And then send me the video, and then we'll test it out here for the world to see. Because if you look one more time at this right here, look at that. 1, 2, powerful. That was amazing. If I don't say so myself.
I'll tell him. I was just talking to him. Someone came up to me and they were like, I don't even know how this happened. They started talking about golf, and they were like, oh, yeah, there's a golfer out of Pittsburgh. His name's like Rocco. And I was like, Rocco Salvetti. And they were like, yeah, do you know him? I was like, oh, that's my cousin.
That's your cousin.
I was like, that's my cousin. I'm actually related. So
I saw him I was sitting on this deck one day after a round last summer, and I saw him making a putt. And I texted your dad. I was like, by any chance is this guy related to you? He was like, yeah, he's my nephew. How's he doing? I was like, he's 5 under.
That's hilarious. I always try to tell him he's like just okay at golf, and everyone's like, right. And I try to swing and I miss the ball. I'm like, okay.
If he does that double pump golf swing and it ruins his career, forget I mentioned it. Okay. That's all I want to say.
I'll just tell him, I don't know. I was just a mistake, I guess.
It could be. I'm thinking it's the next big thing, though. I'm just going to be honest.
We'll go with it, and if it fails,
it's
never happened.
You got to try.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Josie, thank you for taking time here. Everybody download Daddy's Little Girl on Friday. Happy Father's Day weekend to all the dads. My dad, I wish him a happy Father's Day. I wish your dad, John, a great dad, loves his kids. I hope he has a wonderful Father's Day as well.
Happy Father's Day to you too.
Thank you, Josie. We'll see you soon. We'll see you in Pittsburgh on the 4th of July.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It's the Dangerous Show podcast brought to you by National Armory in Moon Township, where, by the way, Josie, I'll have a broadcast from National Armory coming up in July. We'll be giving you details about that soon, celebrating America's 250th anniversary. And also, SierraExperts.com. They do IT differently. See you soon.